You would think Hollywood actors get paid crazy money, especially big shots who feature in high-grossing blockbusters. The more money the films bring in, the more money each one gets, right?
It doesn't work that way.
Unfortunately, this is untrue. For the juiciest roles, some performers have had to settle for meager sums. Many Hollywood stars have been surprisingly underpaid for their work, even in some of your favorite movies. Quickly, let's take a look at a few Hollywood superstars and the annoying amounts they got paid for featuring in high-grossing movies. First, Oprah Winfrey in color. Purple, Oprah Winfrey, who in 2018 starred in A Wrinkle in Time, didn't always have such a colorful acting career. The television host debuted in a Steven Spielberg film, The Color Purple, in 1985 and received a meager $35,000 for the part. In contrast, she earned $290 million just from her talk program in 2011. Oprah would have only received $73,000 for her part in the movie in 2011 when inflation was taken into consideration. She did, after all, receive an Academy Award nomination, so perhaps it was worth the small cost if it meant that she would be recognized for her acting skills. Jim Carrey in Yes Man. When Jim Carrey said yes to being paid nothing in Yes Man, everyone was surprised. Carrey accepted a startlingly low compensation to star in the comedy Yes Man in 2008. Despite the film's $70 million budget, Carrey accepted no payment upfront to play the lead role. Although the decision may have appeared strange at the time, the star's finances benefited from it. He agreed to work on the movie for 36.2% of the income after marketing and production expenses were paid. To put it plainly, Carrey earned nothing until the film made a profit, which it did, taking in $223 million at the box office globally. Thanks to his astute business decision, Carrey is thought to have ended up with $32 million, making the lowest salary of his career his highest. Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman. Julia Roberts should have earned a pretty sum for playing the title role in Pretty Woman, but she didn't. The $300,000 she was given was rather substantial for a young actress attempting to make her way into the business. Looking back on the situation, it is clear that the movie company took advantage of Julia by paying her much less than she deserved for her role in a movie that earned a significant amount of money. It is also implied that Richard Gere received a much higher salary for his role in the same movie. However, Julia Roberts quickly rose to prominence in the film industry as one of the greatest names in the industry, following the huge success of Pretty Woman. She even used the success of Pretty Woman to her advantage, charging up to $20 million for each movie before it was hip to do so. Halle Berry in Swordfish. Movie fans from the 1990s and early 2000s might be surprised to learn what Halle Berry took home for one of her most well-known parts. Halle Berry, who co-starred with John Travolta in the technological thriller Swordfish, appeared to have earned a good $2.5 million. In addition, she was given a $500,000 incentive for her very first naked session. John Travolta, Berry's co-star, received $20 million for a role that included no nudity. See why this shocks us? Berry's pay was low compared to that of her male counterpart, even though she was already a popular name and was going naked. Michelle Williams in All the Money in the World. Michelle Williams was embroiled in a pay controversy when Kevin Spacey had to be replaced in the movie All the Money in the World, requiring expensive reshoots. Before leaving for the reshoots, Williams was informed that each actor would receive minimal pay for their role. It was even announced that co-star Mark Wahlberg received $1.5 million for his involvement, but that turned out to be a hoax. Even worse, Williams only received $625,000, 8 times less than her male equivalent made, with Wahlberg receiving $5 million for his part in the film. Now that's really terrible. Williams wasn't only underpaid, she was lied to. Feel free to raise your arms in shock at this moment. We did too. Ethan Hawke in The Purge. Following his role in the low-budget horror movie, The Purge, Ethan Hawke encountered a resurgence in his career. Despite having a $3 million budget, the movie brought in $64 million domestically and inspired 2 prequels and 1 sequel. Although Hawke has stated in the open that the real cost of his services for the Post was negligible, it has never been disclosed. Hawke described his time as a star in The Purge as no BS, just a great role, a great director. In addition, he had no trailer and spent the entire period of filming sleeping on the producer's couch, eradicating any notion of being treated like a movie star. The Purge was successful. Hawke received an Academy Award nomination for his performance in Boyhood 2 years later. That's all for now. Keep the discussion going by mentioning any names you believe we missed. For more, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye.